I'm Jess.
And I'm Dan.
Yeah, welcome back to, interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jess, you want to take the first question? Danielle, are you ready?
Let's just call me Daniel.
Yes. Call everyone by their proper names.
Alright, fine.
That's a little
Yeah.
I feel like you're his mom or something. Daniel, don't shop at Delia's. They have good jeans there.
I won't.
Where do you hope to go with music?
Well, you know what? To me, I'd love to be at the top of the music industry and tour and have fun and be all over the world and, do what I love to do. But my main goal is just to make music that, makes people feel better about themselves, can make people, smile and be like, oh, I love this, this is fun, puts people in a better mood. So, I'd love to be at the top as long as I'm making people happy, that's good enough.
Alright, so speaking of your music, you write all the lyrics to your songs, or have you had people come out?
Well, what happens is when I go into the studio, 99% of the time I go in, I have all the lyrics made, and then when I'm in the studio, I have a producer who will, say, okay, Dan, let's, work on this little part here, or something like that, to make it flow a little bit better, because it's always good to have like a second set of eyes on it, to, make sure everything flows right. But more recently, I've actually started freestyling. Not like rapping, but...
Lay down a beat.
Laying down a beat.
Can you say something right now first? Freestyle.
Freestyle something? Can I freestyle something?
Let's see that. Lay down a beat, like... Go, Sam.
I'll try. I don't mean like getting on the mic and just spitting stuff out, but let's see, I can... So, let's see.
Oh, should we lay down a beat, or are you just gonna do it?
I don't know, I'll try something. If it's a fail, it's a fail.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna rap it though, this is weird.
Say it out loud.
Alright.
You could rap about shoes.
Shoes? Rap about shoes.
Yeah. Tom shoes.
Yeah, we all have our collection on today.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sitting on the mall with the coolest shoes. Look at you guys, you twos. I don't know. Forget it.
You guys all lose because you're not wearing Tom shoes. Me too. So Jess, losers.
You lose.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a very good freestyle, but...
Put you in a better
Okay, you're under pressure.
Yeah.
Usually it just comes out. But anyway, so usually I'll just end up like, going somewhere and I'll just be like, I'll sing a line that I already have written, something will come into mind and I just let like my feelings about the subject that come out. It's cool.
Like my tattoos.
Your tattoos? Oh dude, look at all those.
Yeah. That's the ones I want to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all done by black.
It's blacklight, like that nail polish.
I want that blacklight nail polish. In Hot Topic, there's blacklight nail polish, like, it's really cool.
I'm gonna buy some.
We really want it.
Blacklight party? Yeah, I'm gonna go like...
My nails are kind of bright enough, though. Her arms will just start glowing.
I'm just beginning, Yeah. What songs have you written on?
Oh boy. You know what it is?
The one about Tom's shoes,
You know what it is when I write music, I go through phases. My music is basically like a story, like, I'm feeling a certain way or something is going on in my life, and I tend to write about that, whether I'm in love with someone or, I don't like somebody, I want to kill someone, or I hate somebody. Like, I did a song one time about my father, because I was going through like a hard time, and I wrote a song about my real father. And it just like, it all depends on like what the mood is. I guess right now, usually as time goes on, my songs to me get better and better. I like them more and more. My two songs that I did out in Missouri are probably my favorite, Smile and Drifting Away. And they haven't come out yet, but I feel like each time as it goes on, like the new songs get better and better, and I like them more. So it shows progression.
So, in your life, what has changed since you began making music? You've been doing it for a while.
Right.
I remember correctly from last year.
Yeah. Well, when I was a little kid, I was in 3rd grade or 4th grade with my friend Mikey. We used to sit in front of a boombox that had a little microphone built into it. And we used to get like little cassette tapes and we put them in, we hit the record and play button, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we started like singing stuff.
It's like the ones for Toys R Us, like pull out microphone.
Yeah.
I love them. Oh, I had a Toy Story. Exactly, I always think of Toy Story.
It's broken, but it's in my basement somewhere.
You would.
But, so, like, ever since I was little, like, I used to write lyrics. They weren't that good, but it was, like, stupid. But,
Clown.
What was it? How did you word it again?
Like, how has making music changed your life?
Well, I guess like that's my release. Music's my release. When I'm going through something, whether positive or negative, you know, I just sit down, I just play my guitar, and I just let things come to my head. And like I said, it shows my life changes, and I just put that into my music. Where some people they cut, or some people go do crazy things, or some people hate on their parents. My way of releasing stress, or positive things too, is just through my music, and I guess that's the best way for me to tell my story.
All about love.
Yeah, it's all about love. No
cutting here.
How did you come up with the name Sailing in the Clouds?
I've been wondering that.
Yeah,
for so long.
Yeah.
I've been wondering.
Okay, and just to start off, it's not a drug reference at all. People ask me like, "Oh, you're sailing in the clouds, you're getting high." Like, no.
I've been thinking, like, have you been dreaming about like a boat or something? Like, I don't know. Like, how did you get this name?
Well, basically, there's two ways. Growing up, I was born in Portugal, and in Portugal, there's a lot of like boating and like fishing industry, and it's a lot like a lot of sailing and stuff like that. That's one part. And the second part is when you tell people, people are like, "Oh, how are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, I got my head in the clouds," and people are always like, that's what people daydream and stuff like that. And when you're sailing in the clouds, you're always daydreaming. You're living a daydream almost, like you're living like the perfect life, in your head. And it might not be perfect, but you stay positive and you keep your head in the clouds. So basically, it's like you're always in a good mood. You're always feeling good. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So far since making music, what has been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge.
Besides fighting the drug references, cutting in your song.
Well,
Don't say that, you got some
no, I'm good.
We'll edit that out.
The biggest challenge I've had writing my music, I don't know. I guess I can just go home and sit at home and just like start playing a chord and start singing to it. So I guess I don't really have trouble making music. I think my biggest trouble as far as making music is making everything fit perfectly, because when you write music, it's like a puzzle. You have the chorus, which is what you're mainly trying to say, and then you got the verses that support it, making a story, and then the bridge sums everything together. And when I write songs, I write the chorus first, because that's the easiest part. This is what I'm trying to say. And then trying to make all the lyrics fit each other, make metaphors, and work everything in. Sometimes it can be hard, but besides that, like I said, sometimes everything just flows. If it's a good song, the way I write my songs is if I play something and it sticks in my head, then it's good to be a song. If it's not catchy enough or I can't remember it, playing it later, then it could have been, reworked. So.